What is the lived reality of people who are having to deal with the changes in legislation? What happens to the LGBTQ community is we get turned into statistics of X amount of people are impacted, and that's really, really important. But at the same time, being able to see like, what is the emotional impact of that? What does that look like on a day-to-day basis? What does that mean for people and their mental health?
Recent legislation just seeks to divide us further. It hopes to prevent so much progress that has been made, and it tells us that our identities don't matter.
I decided to pursue a PhD after working in the public health field for a few years. I focused primarily on LGBTQ health and realized that there was a lack of that representation in the PhD academia. In the public health field, I think we've known that for a while, that health disparities exist among these marginalized communities, but when it starts to become politicized, it makes it much harder for us to do our work. These laws just make it impossible for people to care for themselves, let alone communities support each other.
I feel like it's not only unfair and unjust, but it also doesn't give people the opportunity to show the world who they are. And through my work, hopefully as an attorney, one day I'll be able to actually demonstrate the change that I've always wanted to see in the world.
I think a lot of it is going beyond being what people see as an ally, being at protests, being at rallies, donating to queer organizations, supporting mutual aid organizations for queer people around you is a huge thing that people can do.
I hope to ultimately pursue a PhD, and I really hope to advocate for people across the world and not only do research, but also be able to apply a lot of the projects that I do undertake into practice.
My goal is really to work as an educator through being a professor, being a researcher, but a wider goal of just uplifting the voices of Black queer communities is very vital to me through Black feminist studies and through Black queer studies.
My career goal is to stay within the research field and use my research skills to continue to improve health for queer people everywhere.
I co-founded a production company called Brown Girl Joy Productions, and my big vision really is to change the way the infrastructure behind filmmaking and how can we make filmmaking a more sustainable career for people who are often not given the chance to pursue it.